Here we go.
Choose start point. Orbital drop sequence initialized. Continue skills enabled. Insufficient metal. Insufficient energy. Continuous build enabled. Continuous build enabled. detected. Continuous build enabled. Continuous build enabled. Nuclear missile launcher lost. Continuous build enabled. Continuous build enabled. Anti-nuke online. Nuclear missile launcher construction complete. Enemy detected. Orbital launcher complete. Continuous build enabled. Enemy commander detected. Continuous build enabled. Anti-nuke missiles armed. Additional metal extractors required. More energy is required. Anti-nuke missiles armed. Nuke missiles are ready to fire. Enemy critical condition. Engaging enemy commander. Taking fire. Enemy sighted. Enemy commander destroyed. Continuous build enabled. Continuous build enabled. Advanced factories online. Enemy anti-nuke installation detected.
Holy fucking shit.
Taking fire. Enemy commander detected.
Oh god damn it. I have energy.
Zeus landing tank construction complete. Zeus Titan construction complete.
The fuck? Why does it keep? Why is it? Stop making them. God, Jesus Christ. Um.
Sustaining losses. Zeus Lightning Titan construction complete. Zeus Titan construction complete.
What can I? Where are my scouts?
Zeus Titan lost. Engaging enemy forces. Unit cannon construction is complete. Unit cannon construction is complete.
What's the button for ships? There we go.
Zeus Titan lost. Sustaining damage.
Eh.
Missile launcher online.
Oh, shit.
Unit cannons fire. Engaging enemy forces. Unit lost. Unit cannon lost. Forces taking fire. Forces are taking fire. Anti-nuke launcher sighted. Nuclear missile armed. Insufficient metal. Nuke missiles are ready to fire. Continuous build enabled. Returning fire. Taking fire. Taking fire. Nuclear missile launcher construction complete. Forces are taking fire. taking fire. New missile launcher online. Battle is on. Taking fire. Nuclear installation online. Continuous hold enabled. Forces are under attack. Nuclear installation lost. Engaging enemy forces. Substrate lost.
Hmm.
Taking fire.
Oh, he's got a couple of tears coming over. I see.
Unit cannon is full. Under attack.
Just the Avengers, please.
Forces are under attack. Insufficient metal. Engaging enemy forces. Under attack.
Oh wow.
Nuclear missiles armed.
Doesn't do a lot of damage to that. Huh. Interesting.
Metal is low.
Ah, I'm not getting very far like this. God damn it. What the hell am I making? Where do those missiles go?
Lost.
Holy shit, nice.
Forces taking fire. Anti-nuke installation lost. Commander destroyed. Spectator mode initialized.
Okay.
What's up, Chev?
Hey guys.
Why did you snipe me?
Why'd you focus on nukes, man? It was a waste.
I know.
You knew where he was like the whole time. Did you? Did
Did
you know
I?
where he
Did
was
I?
with all those
No.
Hermes? You had so many Hermes out there.
Dude,
But at
I
some
had no
points they
idea.
were like right above his base on the commander.
Man, it's
This is
so
what you get for
I was like,
sniping
he's
me.
gonna snipe him somehow. And then you picked nukes, and it was like, God damn it. Why'd you pick nukes? Everybody picks nukes. And then
Nukes only
everybody
work.
defends against it, like right
Yeah.
after they see that first nuke. They're like, "Oh
Nukes
shit,
only
I better
work if
put anti-nukes."
yeah, nukes only work if
Uh,
the other person doesn't have anti-nukes, so it worked on
uh,
me, but uh,
if I had
we
enough
really
nukes
should
though,
have expanded more.
I was basically. I can't really think right now. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's a lot to think about.
It's like 4 a.m. or something.
Oh, well, I've been there.
Yeah.
1800 planet.
That was
Wow,
a really
it was
quick game.
awesome. It was awesome. I was like, oh god, I better fucking take out Schubert or the Cuvator or he's gonna fucking
But like, I mean, that if you just saw me taking out
recoil.
recoil, yeah, that was just because we landed next to each other again.
Oh
We
god.
always land next to each other.
And he said we should have a truce, then he backed off, so I had just no choice. Uh, but we had the worst position. We were besides the south, we were completely surrounded on all
No,
the
it's
other sides.
because after we allied, I was like, because he told me he like wasted a minute because he couldn't build anything,
Yeah, I wasted
and I was like, God damn it, I should have just attacked, shouldn't I?
yeah, the first 30 seconds or even I don't know,
You gotta
maybe
make
a
that
minute.
choice. Like,
Yeah,
are you
the
actually gonna do it or not? You can't hesitate.
yeah, the interface for the game, I don't know if it was the streaming or the GUI scaling. I just couldn't select anything. So the
Oh,
first 30 or seconds or 1 minute, I was just fumbling. I stopped the stream. I tried to go in the options to see, let's change the scaling again. But
that's right.
yeah, the problem was for recoil was I had the better position because I just took all the metal to the south and I just built a lot of T1 factories. But I mean, as soon as I saw that Shub and Icy were right next to me, I knew they would team up, and I probably wouldn't have enough time to do anything. And then I saw and when I saw the nuke launch, I already knew it was going for my commander. There was zero
uh,
doubt in my mind.
yep, yep. I see it as locusts, but the locusts can't eat underwater. They can't attack underwater.
They're
That's
hover units.
yeah, it's crazy. I was so I thought that was done, but there's no way I would have been able to recover from that.
I sniped Icy once with nanobots in one of the
Hmm,
games.
nice. I reckon I could have won there if it wasn't 4 a.m. and I was basically retarded. I think I
Yeah.
could have I could have well,
You could have sniped with boombots, dude. You
dude, I could
landed.
have I could have sniped with so much. I mean, I could have done so much stuff, dude. Like basically I was playing bad. I was playing very bad.
Shubin could have sniped too.
That's
But I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the graph, even though I thought I had quite a lot of metal, you were. Oh no, wait, that's total units, metal production.
What's up?
Yeah, I was.
GG.
Hey guys, the
Hey.
king is here.
The king.
The king is here. King is back.
Hey,
Well
GG.
done. Well done.
Yeah, there's.
Uh, dude, the moment I saw those nanobots, I was like, holy fucking shit.
They're
Dude,
hover units though.
I've been thinking about nanobots for like weeks, and I wanted to like use them. And you see how like they destroy everything if
Yeah.
you put them
Yeah,
in the
you
right
shoot through
place.
their energy like fast.
Yeah, god damn,
I
dude.
thought I could get the commander with them. Apparently, I
Yeah.
can't. But all
Yeah.
the
That
buildings
was
they
because he
just
was
went down.
underwater. Because
So
he's.
that's why I thought that the nanobots they cannot shoot underwater, huh?
I guess
They
not,
yeah
yeah.
they hover, and they gotta be right next to stuff.
Yeah, good games, guys. Good
That
game.
wasn't a
Good
bad
game.
game considering how few players we had. I mean, you can play a 5v5 like five FFA like this forever. And the planet was big, but I don't think did the sim go under 100.
It was always 100. There were never more than 2,000 units or so on the map.
Okay, so you see, it's 1800 map. I could probably have gone a bit bigger, but I mean, this map, I don't think we ever use all the metal.
You definitely didn't. There was tons that was just there that no one bothered taking, and pretty close to your bases too. Uh,
It's too
Yeah,
late.
after a certain point, I was loading so much metal, and I had made so much. At least I made a shitload of storage. And you know, on this big planets, really, you want a lot of storage as soon as you can, because you're just wasting metal otherwise. And
Between you and when you and Chev were fighting, it was a pretty close game the whole time.
No way.
yeah,
No
but Chev
way.
started losing.
I see.
He was ahead in
The
units.
moment I started losing ground, it was over.
Yeah,
it's too late
when
for
you
me to.
started losing your economy, you just never
Yeah.
got it back. So
Yep.
There,
Yep.
there was a lot of flaws in both of your bases that could have been exploited, but you know,
well, the close in my
Chev
base.
just chose the wrong route because he was going all nukes.
yeah, Chev, you shouldn't have sniped me. That's what recoil is saying.
No, no, it was good that he
Uh,
sniped you. It was good he sniped Q, but he just focused way
uh,
too much on it. It's like I think I keep saying like after that first nuke goes out, everybody gets paranoid about nukes and just starts building anti-nuke.
it's just the easy
I
way.
think my base was only vulnerable to ground units because I had tons of umbrellas. I had like fucking 5 anti nukes.
You were
I
like
had
all Air Force too.
I have flag. I have all air force. You know the naval units. They did some work for me, but they just take so long to move around that if something happens, you cannot rely on them. They will take forever to come back to base. They will take forever to be diverted. But they still did some work for me. There in the there was a little mouth of the outside the and outside Chef's base, that was a good naval fight there. But you see, this planet was not that bad. Like it was like fjords, you know, like fjords. The entire planet. It was pretty.
Everything's connected. You could get most of
Yeah. Yeah.
your
It's quite
navy
nice.
to where you need it to. I mean, there's some
You
points where it can't.
you just had to plan in advance. So you needed good scouting, and you need to have a plan that I'm going to send my navy first there. So I only sent the navy out when it was just me and Chev. I didn't
Yeah.
send it out earlier because I would need it. I was very surprised that Q died. So Q was sniped.
Well,
He got
let
hit with a nuke by Chev.
yeah. The thing is, the me and recoil landed next to each other again, and for the first 30 seconds or 1 minute or so, I don't know if it was because of the streaming, but I couldn't select the commander at all, so that was kind of wasted. Recoil said we should have a truce, and I mentioned that to him, but that was maybe 10 minutes in by the time I already had built up and I got a lot of metal. So he decides to attack me, and
It was
while we
because
fight,
he mentioned the reason. It was he mentioned after we allied like, oh, for the first minute I couldn't build, so I was like, fuck, I should have just attacked right now.
yeah, I think I'll have to delete the stream because it's stuttery, and I stopped pretty soon. I think I have to put it as
Oh
game
yeah,
capture
I
instead of
trouble
display
solved
capture. Yeah,
You
yeah,
have, you know
stream
what you have to
too.
do.
He needs to do game capture.
What you have to do is you have to launch OBS with admin privileges. Because the game, you launch the game with admin privileges, so you have to do the same with OBS, and then game capture. That's how everybody does it, and then it will work fine. No jittering then. I think.
test before we play
Yeah,
next time.
it's just
Yeah,
that display
and
capture.
after first, me and Recoil had the worst spot by far.
It
We
looked
were
like a really
surrounded.
good spot.
Yeah, uh, I thought I'll land here because the spot to my west looks a bit better. So maybe someone lands there, but they probably won't because it's
And
not
then you
that
can
good of
grab
a
it.
spot. And yeah, then I'll grab it, but maybe I'll win the 1 versus 1. And then I saw recoil spawn there again. Well, at least we didn't spawn right on top of each other this time. Uh, like last time when it was as soon as the game started, we could see each other's commanders. And that was quite the shock. So I just built a lot of T1, and I won. And then I built some radars, and I saw Icy was to my west, Shub was to my northwest, and then I realized you guys would probably just team up on me, and I lost, and I'd lose. And then Chev cowardly fired a nuke on me. I didn't have anything. I
The
was just
arms
building up
race was
TP then.
won. I was like, shit, Q made it. Q's got the first
Your
blood.
only flaw was that you're too nuke crazy afterwards.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, nukes are fine, but you need everything.
yeah, yeah. No,
Unless the other person for sure doesn't have anti-nukes, then
I
because I've
played.
tried
No, go on.
2 games to snipe people with nukes and it never worked. If it gets late enough, everyone will have anti-nukes, so it's just good for trying to snipe, I don't know, metal spots or armies or stuff like that.
I
I
played
mean, you
quite
did good when
badly
you...
after I uh, destroyed you against Icy. I was playing very badly. Uh,
It gets
You
pretty
had
tough
you had
on
a,
these big planets too.
yeah, it's
yeah.
tough. There's a lot of things that and if you need to do like combined arms assault and you have to get your navy over there, your airplanes, your orbital over there, it's just but you know, I did a couple of things that I haven't done recently. Like I built a couple of advanced air factory bases. You know, like if you can do stuff like that, you have a much better chance of winning. If you can like just grab some fabbers and build factories fucking all around your enemy's base, so that you know. But you have to protect them too. And Chev killed a bunch of them. And you know, when the planet is this big, you have to think. You know, move forward, grab more land. Um, I mean, I was wasting so much energy that I could have done anything. I could have built naval T2 factories right next to him.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways in. There's so many ways in. You could have done it. During the games, Chev had a lot of vision with the Hermes he was sending out. But
Yeah,
I
I
don't
just
think
I
he
didn't.
was.
think that was
He wasn't
cheap,
really
right?
using it.
Yeah,
He
he,
wasn't using. Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, he
I
would
just
have
didn't
found out
see
like Icy
exactly.
didn't move his commander out of the spot.
No, but you know what I did though? This time I did something. This time I played a lot better. You know what I did? Because last time I was sniped with last 2 games or last 1 games with nukes, right? Because they knew where
Yeah.
my commander is. This time I put a factory to make Avengers, and I put the factory patrol over my base, so the raiders could not get near my commander.
Yeah. Started seeing that. He was just losing ground, and Chev lost that advantage by the end of the game. But he wasn't even using it anyway.
You're just building nukes. Although, yeah, at 4 a.m. you
It-
kind of get tired. For me,
yeah.
the worst thing everyone did was just at some point, everyone just stopped expanding. Even if
Uh,
metal was next to metal spots you had already built, they just
But I
lay there
wasn't
and
even
claimed.
spending it. You see, so before I consciously stopped expanding because I wasn't even spending the metal that I had. So what's the point of spending more? I mean, if I had and I had a bunch of fabbers. It's just that it was very difficult to decide what to make, and I was also half worried about the sim speed. I mean, that's not a reason to stop expanding, but
you did
it
quite
was a little bit in the
you
back
did
of my
quite well
mind.
attacking me, like on all sides. I basically couldn't think about reclaiming anything at all. I was too busy.
Yeah, that's why I'd want to expand all the time, because I assume I'm going to lose some of my metal, and even though even if I can't spend it all, it's nice to have a cushion when the other player attacks. 'Cause that's
Just
kind of what
Yeah.
happened with ChevRage last time.
just
Uh,
make sure you build also storage so that you can have it, and you need the fabbers to spend it. That's the thing. You need the fabbers to spend it, and I had a lot of fabbers,
Yeah, it was good. It
but
was good.
after a while I just stopped spending it because I could sort of see that I didn't need to. Like I could get,
Yeah,
I saw that Chef's base was pretty small, right?
yeah, yeah.
But one thing that I'm gonna do next time, if we have a planet this big, I'm gonna do this thing where you put a factory to just make radar orbital radar, and just the same thing with just flood the planet with orbital radar. If it's cheap, I mean, I'm floating energy in the metal anyway. I might as well spend it there and just flood the whole planet.
Yeah,
And
that was
try to
The
get
Hermes,
full
the
that was
Hermes are
definitely
really
helpful.
cheap.
That was insanely like good. I just kept like forgetting to check where your commander was. God
Yeah,
damn.
I thought you had a snipe play
Nah,
going on,
nah, man.
and I
No.
didn't think it was gonna be nukes.
There was no way the nukes would work. I had 5 anti-nukes, and there was no way you would also snipe me by air because I had flak. I had like 5, 6 flak all around my commander. So I
Yeah.
had taken, and I had umbrellas too. The only way you could is with ground units, but it was easy for me to respawn to ground units because I had all these air factors there. I could just make some fucking bombers and just respawn, you know. There was no. I had most of the planet, and I could see that Chev wasn't anywhere. So I was scared though when I turned on that orbital radar, the big one, and I could see all those Hermes. I thought, my God, he must be huge on orbital. But then I realized they're just Hermes. They're not, they're nothing
Yeah, yeah,
serious.
yeah.
But
So, but-
imagine just seeing these flash just immediately. You click a button and then suddenly you got like the whole planet is yellow in the orbital, and I was scared. A little bit.
Well, Chev was like the furthest away from everybody. Everybody else was bunched up together.
He had the best landing spot by far.
The problem is I didn't make use of the land. I should have like
Yeah,
expanded onto land and made some vehicles there.
You had a huge early advantage, Chev.
Yeah. Yep.
And you used it just to snipe me. So lesson for next time.
It was
That-
one of my
he
one of
only
my
needed
great
he only
achievements.
needed he only needed the first 2 nukes, but he decided to build like 4 more.
I consider sniping Cuvated to be a one of my early achievements in this.
It's worthwhile. Achievement unlocked.
Well, I guess it's revenge for last time.
I had a little ceasefire alliance, not alliance, but we just said it was Shub. When I saw Shub, I thought, let's just, and then I put a wall between us, and then we didn't shoot each other the whole game. That was useful.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I was mostly.
If I had spent energy to take Shub out, maybe I wouldn't have won the game.
He was
I was
harassing me on the
mostly
other
just
side.
trying to not die.
He did
How
a
long
good
have
job.
you played, Shub?
I don't know, like 30 hours single player.
Well, if you knew ways to snipe Icy, you might have been able to
Yes,
do
I
it.
was afraid about that. That's why I built some shit between us. I built some Omegas and then some
The wall.
T2. I built not the wall. I also built those catapults like T2. I think the catapult should
I saw a
work.
shitload
And
of
I
those,
thought,
actually,
if
yeah.
he turns on me, maybe I can. But it was a. I wasn't sure how good he's at the game, and it was a gamble because, he could turn at any moment. But yeah.
Shub really needed to expand more because for the half hour I was spectating, your economy just the metal count just remained static, even though there were places right near your base where you already built some metal that were just unclaimed. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you played.
T2 metal.
Sorry?
Almost no one built T2 metal outside,
you're
no, I
outside of
didn't.
their main bases.
You're right about
That was
yeah.
kind of another thing. Yeah, if
Well,
you
Keep in mind, it's just 5 players.
yeah, but with uh, even if you've played other, let's say, RTSs, with the streaming economy, you always have to be expanding and building because